Hello, 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 hello. Yes, 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 yes. We are starting up. We are back, my people, my people. Let me just move you guys over here so that you can have a better view of me. There we go. Hello, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hello. Oh, you caught my scope? Yeah, it's awesome. I'm glad you have caught it, you know. So for those of you, yay, yes, you are back. You are back, my friend. I'm so happy you are back. I'm happy for the hearts too. Look at those hearts. Just go. Look at them go. Look at them go. Yeah, okay. So for those who are joining in, hey, Tim is here too. Yay, look at all the awesome people coming into the Periscope. They are all here. All of my friends, all of my Transform U University family. And we got some new people joining in too. Good to see all of the new people, joining in. That is great. That is great. So we got the blab going. We also got the Periscope going, and then we got people calling into the conference call as well. For those who are not so internet savvy, so to speak. So they are able to call into the conference call, and all the while, we have just all type of recording going on all at once. And for those who don't know, we also stream on Google Hangouts as well. Uh, we stream live to YouTube. So even if you want to replay this back, if you jump off later on the day for whatever reason, you get sleepy, you get bored, you get hungry. Oh, look who's here. It's Mama Kitty. Oh, it's Keisha. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Keisha's here too. So yeah, look at all these great people. So I brought me some water today. I got some water. Mm, got some water to keep my throat nice and moist so I can be able to speak, because today I have, hello, good to see you. I like the purple with the little egg. You got to get a picture in there so that you don't be looking like a troll, okay? I know who you are though. you know yeah. You ate some chicken, so you already ate, so you already ready then. So you have no excuse to leave off, right, Tam? So Tam is one of the most loyal people ever. Make sure you follow Tam. Follow Tam. She's like one of those people that you know, uh, run the marathon with you, and even though she's tired, she'll hold your hand and pick you back up when you're feeling tired too, and you guys will just, crawl to the finish line. Great person. Okay. Oh, there's or Iosis. Hey, good to see you too. You know, how's it going, Ori? Good to see you. Look at all of my friends here. We got all of my family here, my Transform University family here. So if you guys ain't been catching up, if I'm doing fine, thank you. It is good to see you. So if you guys have not been catching up, right? If this is your first time in here and finally catching me scoping for the first time, or if you are on Blab and you're catching in on us, um, this will be something that will push you forward towards making that complete transformation that you want to make. Why? 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 Because we've been going through my book, 30 Days to Transform Mentally and Spiritually. We've been going day by day, counting up the days, and we are up to day 7 now. Now, in the book, it goes backwards. For those who can count backwards, it goes backwards. So we will be on day 24 today, if we were reading the book actually. But I'm doing sort of like a synopsis slash summary slash day by day. Let me coach you through this. Let me walk you through this. Let me get you to where you want to go, and let's blast away. So I'm coaching, I'm mentoring at the same time. I'm also sharing my own personal stories, and then I'm listening to you as well. So I am very happy to see all of you guys enjoy the hearts. I love seeing the hearts. If you don't know how to give the hearts, just tap, 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 just like that, and keep it going. Now, if you have not shared yet, make sure you do share it back to your followers. If you're on Twitter, share to your Twitter followers as well. We want to get all the people in here who are a part of the family and make them part of the family, because I love each and every one of you guys with the love of Jesus Christ, because the love of Jesus Christ is a perfect love, and I know no other love. Now, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, do follow his teachings at least and get to know what he's all about. He's a righteous, cool person, not trying to convert you in any way, not trying to press my religion on you, but I, for one, know that Yeshua, the Christ, the Son of my divine God, is a wonderful person, wonderful person that walked the earth, but also divine person that walked earth, who is full of, and who wants to wants us to exemplify that. He left this earth wanting us to exemplify that same love. Okay, and that's what I try to do. I try to love on everybody that I meet, and no matter where they come from, background, age. You can be purple, you can be walking around with a CNI dog. It doesn't matter. I love you. Okay, so let's get into day 7. So day 7, also 24 days ago. Yes, can I get them? Can I get one of those? Can I get an amen? So be it. Okay, so 24 days ago, day 7. I always start off with a quote, because there's a quote. There is a quote at the beginning of every day that you go through in the book. Every time you go through each devotion, uh, there is a quote at the beginning, or a poem. It may be a poem. So today is a quote, and it's a quote that I personally written up and made available to you guys, so you guys get to hear the quote, from out of my mouth. Okay. Not a Christian, but I believe. So here's a comment. Not a Christian, but I believe your spirituality should be in every part on your life. So preach on. Definitely, 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 definitely. So spirituality should be a lifestyle. It should not be a religion or some type of institutional thing that confines you in, or causes you to conform to someone else. Spirituality should be unique to that spiritual being slash energy. Okay. Indeed. I told you I'm a cool person now. Don't let don't let the Christian title fool you, because I'm full of spirit. I'm all about connecting with other spiritual beings. I'm all about just adopting all of the things that are righteous and that are good for the spirit, and snowballing it into one. So that I can have you beef with Christians. Well, you're not gonna be beefing with me. You're gonna be in love with me, and I'm gonna make sure I'm loving on you. There's no need to be beefing in here. I don't beef with Muslims. I don't beef with Wiccans. I don't beef with anybody. I love everybody. We are all children of the universe. We are all. Oh, she said. Okay, here's the comment. I meant I have no beef with Christians. LOL. You better not. Okay. All right. So everybody ready for the quote today? If you're ready for the quote, just say yes. Just let me hear it. Let me see those yeses. There's one yes. Can I get another yes? There's another yes. Yes. One more yes. Yes. Okay, good. All right. Typing with a cranky kid on my lap. Oh, I know exactly how that is. Kids can be, yeah, yeah, mommy, daddy. They can be, kind of bratty. They can be kind of naughty and irritating sometimes, but they are a blessing truly. Okay. So here's the quote, you guys. The quote is, There are ways made out of no ways. I am blessed. There are ways made out of no ways. I am blessed. Okay. And the comment says her kid is not feeling too well. It's past his bedtime, anyways. Okay. Make sure he gets to bed. Make sure you give that kid a kiss on the forehead, too. Okay. And let him know that he's blessed. It's always good to remind, your children that they are blessed. And it's as important to tell other people that they're blessed. It's important to let ourselves know, like, hey, I am blessed, which is what this quote is saying. This quote is saying that we are blessed because there have been ways made out of no ways when you had no clue how things were going to work out, right? When you were just completely out of your mind, like, how is this going to work for me? How am I going to do this? You just totally mind about it. How did I know he's a boy? Because boys are like that with their mothers. Most girls are like that only with their fathers. But even when they with their fathers, they more like calm and just like to lay in their father's lap. So boys are very known for doing that. I wish my iPhone speakers. Okay. So are you having a hard time hearing me? Is that what I'm hearing? So I think someone is having some technical difficulties in the Periscope room. Okay. And to my Blab followers down there, Alan, welcome to the Blab. Make sure you share if you have not shared, my friend. Okay. Even with headphones. Okay. So Tam is having some technical difficulties with the iPhone 6. Yeah, see, that's why you need to stay away from them Apple products, okay? Those Apple products are horrible. I am not an Apple fan. Apple will do it to you all the time. You probably got to go buy an arm and a leg uh, to afford something to be compatible with a freaking Apple, trade in your arm and then also a lock of hair, just to get the thing to work right. Samsung is good. Now I have LG. So I have a LG the G4, pretty good phone. And this one is the one with the with the little tap tap tap. Very good for hearts too. So if you got one of these, point it right at the screen and throw some hearts right at me. Okay. So this this phone, I like this phone, but I also hate this phone too because this phone it overheats a lot. I find that this phone overheats a lot. The Note 3 is here. So yeah, the Note 3. Yeah, huge phone, too huge for me. This is big enough. I think anything outside of this size get kind of ridiculous, and you might as well just get a tablet then or a mini laptop. I got used to it. How did you get used to it? Like, oh, I mean, I know how you got used to it because it's like when you lifting weights, right? And then you get used to lifting those weights. So, because it's like you're carrying around like a whole nother small person or something, or like a midget. Every time you carry around that little note, that huge little note, should I say? Okay. So I just can't fit it in my pocket. Yeah, you got to have a purse or something, or a book bag. Right. Yeah, we got totally off topic. uh, okay, so back to the quote. It would easy. I would easily break a big phone even in my purse. Totally, totally, totally. Yeah. So yeah, big phones they're prone for breaking, very prone for breaking. And so for those who are new to Periscope, which I see Keisha has jumped off and jumped right back on. Yeah, you're gonna have some issues with Periscope every now and then. Like sometimes it freezes up, and sometimes it boots you out. A lot of crazy stuff happens on Periscope. You gotta love Scope though, okay? And then Blab, it looks like I have little activity on Blab, but people are watching, okay? Gave him a hug and a kiss for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spread that love, because I'm making sure that I'm sharing as much love as I can, because it's like they say, when you share the love, you're bound to get some love back. Okay, so there are ways made out of no ways. Back to the topic now. There are ways made out of no ways. I am blessed. So we are blessed. Ways made out of no ways. So what I just said to you is also an affirmation that you can say throughout the day. Okay. Now it's already the next day where I'm at. So I don't know where everyone is at. I know I was communicating with some of you guys earlier, and you guys were shouting out some different places. People mentioned Michigan. Some people mentioned Australia. So wherever you're at in the world, just know for your day 7 that if you want an affirmation to use throughout the day, this is a real good affirmation. San Jose, California, Cali in the house. You know, um, so if you want an affirmation to use, this is the one you want to use. And I'll repeat it once again. There are ways made out of no ways. I am blessed. Arizona, of course. You know, there are ways made out of no ways. I am blessed. That is your affirmation that you want to continue to repeat. And is the book also uh, reads further, the next sentence in the book, it starts talking about, how we should think about how when we were born into this world, we came in with nothing. When we was born into this world, we had absolutely had nothing. All we had was our naked body, a mind, and also a spirit. Now if you a person who don't believe in spirits, you can substitute the word spirit for energy. Okay, but me personally, what I believe we have a soul, we have a spirit, something that was that has been searching for a body to plant itself inside. Okay, so we came in the world with nothing but a naked body, a mind, and a spirit or energy. If you don't believe in spirits or souls, I believe I have a soul. I can prove that by singing a soulful song. Okay. I'm not gonna do any singing for you guys. I would do a little bit of singing tonight, but I'm not gonna do singing. Maybe I'll bless you guys with some singing on another scope. Okay. So that keeping in mind that we have. She said, "Dang it." Yeah. So you wanted to hear me sing, huh? All right. So keeping in mind, keeping in mind that uh, we came in here with only our naked bodies, a mind, and a spirit. I want you now to bring your awareness to the clothes you got on, right? So I have this nice white button-up shirt. Pay close attention to it. Look at the clothes you got on. Look at the shelter you have. No matter where you are at right now, if you are inside, you have shelter right now. It may not be the prettiest place. It may not be the biggest place. It may not be in the location where you wanted to be, but you have shelter over your head. I mean, give yourself a hand praise. Can I get a hey now? Wonderful. Okay. So that is beautiful. You have shelter. You have somewhere to sleep in. You have something to sleep in. When you fall asleep, some people might go commando style, but that's another story. But hey, now you got shelter to sleep in, shelter to protect yourself. You have clothes, and then you have the ability to get to another part of the world if you had a desire to go. So if I wanted to go to California to go visit my friend Tam, if I wanted to go visit Keisha down in Arizona, I can do that. I can make that ability happen. you know, like if I wanted to walk all the way there, I have I am blessed with the ability to go do so. If I want to jump on an airplane, man, we are blessed. That's beyond blessed that we can travel, we are mobile, we are able to get around. We take these things for granted. So Ari says, and here's a good story here. She says, when I slept on the park bench, I was blessed to have the skies to look at. That, yeah, that is a blessing. So in that case, then you had the guidance of the stars, you had the support of the stars, and also the energies given off the moon to protect you throughout the night. Okay. Um, I work with homeless people here. I always feel blessed to have a home to come to. Exactly, yes. So yeah, homeless people, you I have met like homeless people that was absolutely happy, and like at first I used to find that kind of hard, to believe like how are you homeless but you happy? But then I started to realize like it's the small things, it's the little things that really matter. And so Ori says, and I had other homeless people looking out for me. Of course, yeah. So, like that was your shelter. Shelter is wherever you can sleep, wherever you feel protected and safe at. Now if you're somewhere where you don't feel protected or safe, and you are in an environment where you know that like at any given time, any given moment, you could be taken out, then yeah, we might want to be a little concerned at that point because, you know, especially in a place like America or any other Western culture type of country or or place. We are very fortunate. We don't have to live in a third world country that's going through constant um, just things happening, violent things happening where like where there's always warfare, where there's always debate. You know, so Ori says the homeless where I live are some of the happiest people I met. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you'll be surprised. Keep those hearts going. Keep those hearts coming. Keep those hearts going. If you like what you hear, if you just having a good time, keep those hearts going. So Mama Kitty says, when I see homeless people, I give spare change and I pray for them. That is good. You want to do that. You want to give to people. And I think someone said life is change. Okay. I'm loving what I hear. Good. I'm glad you love what you hear. I'm glad, and it's coming from a Christian. So, yeah, I got to mess with Ori for a second. So, okay, here we go. Let's move a little further here back into the topic. So yeah, so no matter how you thought previously to what you just heard me say about appreciation of mobility, appreciation of shelter, appreciation of just simply clothes, no matter what you thought previously, to how little you had before, hearing what we just talked about, you know, um, loving the interaction here, good. I love to hear from you guys. I love being able to interact with you guys. That's, I love that. Hello, Anthony Davis. So we have Anthony Davis that's joined us on Bleb. Do appreciate you, my friend, for joining on and listening in. So for those who are just joining in, for those who haven't heard, if you want to replay this broadcast and listen to me again, you can do so by visiting my website, marcushartenterprises.com. Uh, that will, and if you scroll way down, you click on YouTube, you'll be able to click on YouTube to my YouTube channel and be able to replay this broadcast any day you want to, anytime you want to, even if you say, oh, he was just too long, he was so long-winded, so I fell asleep on that guy. Well, the good thing about YouTube, you can fast forward to halfway, and you can go to the point where I start dying out, and like I'm tapping out, like, okay, I think it's time to go to sleep, because where I'm at is midnight. Normally I'm in bed, but because I love jumping on, I love sharing, um, and I love hearing back from you guys. I get very energized around this time now. I look forward to midnight now. It is just truly a blessing. If you have Android phone, you can fast forward replays. Really? Okay. That's what I don't like about Periscope is no fast forward. Of course, yeah. Okay. So moving forward. Okay. So many people we get wrapped up in this notion that like I don't have enough, I don't have nothing, I'm broke, I don't have a car. That's baloney. You have everything you need for just that moment right then and there. I struggle with that. I used to struggle with that so many times. I was so hell bent on getting a car. I always used to want a car. When I was growing up, I started driving when I was like 12 years old. Um, Back when I was 12 years old, I was very naughty. I used to take my grandmother's car and pull it out of the garage. And if you don't have a car, you have feet. Yes, bingo. So that the comment is, if you don't have a car, you have feet. Bingo, bingo, bingo. And when I learned that, when I learned to appreciate the feet that I have, and also finding other alternatives to transportation, like it was like, who needs a car? Why? And then when I finally got a car again, because like I said, I always had this thing about cars ever since I was 12, and from there I just would go buy a car as soon as I got some money, and then they'll break down on me, or worst case scenario, you know, as I got a little older, car got repossessed. So here's a question: what is my dream car? My dream car is a Lamborghini. I hope to get a Lamborghini next year. I hope to intend or set my intention on getting a Lamborghini next year. Hopefully, I'm actually driving one of my older dream cars. I used to desire a BMW. Now I have my BMW. Okay, two. Mhm. Okay. Yep. All right. I had a fear of driving until I had my first child. So Ori says she had a fear of driving until she had her first child. Yeah, my mom was the same way. Katie, Keisha likes Mustangs. Okay, Keisha likes Mustangs. Yeah, I love Mustangs too. Mustangs is a beautiful car. Uh, I had the opportunity to rent a Mustang before. I loved it. Okay, not good for if you have a big family though. So if you have a big family, I don't suggest you get a Mustang. If you get a Mustang, make sure you get a minivan or something on the side. Okay. Keep the hearts going, and if you haven't shared to your viewers, to your followers, make sure you do that for me. So Olivia Bow says she likes the Lexus 7 seater for hoarder kids. Town crashed her first Mustang 2 months ago. Uh, Ori was in a lot of car accidents before she started driving. That would do it to you. And Ori, that is similar, very similar to post-traumatic stress disorder. That's PTSD. When you start numbing yourself or avoiding uh, fearful situations. And if you have been following this journey that we've been on, this 30-day journey, I have talked about how this 30-day plan can help you to be able to start processing some of those fears and start stepping away from a lot of this negative stuff and some of these fears as well. Thank you for the followers, Town. Greatly appreciate it. Okay. So we, if we look at our lives, like all these things that we desire, or all these things that we want, or how we have this whole attitude of lack of I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough. But if you start just looking at all the countless things that have been added into your life, I mean, woo! Added to your life. Can I get a hey now? Hand clap. We have had countless things added into our life over and over again. No matter how much we have lost, we have gotten more and more and more and more. We lose a little bit, we get some more. We lose a penny. We walk down the street, there's goes another penny. Here's the that it keeps coming back, you know, and we miss out on that. We miss out on how important that is. The beauty of how like we get a shirt dirty, and then somebody comes along, it could be a relative or something that says like, you need a new shirt because I'm giving away some of these old clothes. Boom, a new shirt. Or you find or you find a shirt on the clearance rack that was $100, $100 once, and it's on sale for about $10. Grab that. Yes. Whatever you lose, I got better in return. That is correct, Ori. That is correct. Yeah, the law of attraction at work, always in our favor. The universe loves us and is always trying to provide for us, always trying to shake us up, get our attention, and make us realize that although we came into this world with nothing, absolutely nothing, we live a little bit more, we go a little bit forward, we keep going forward, we keep moving, we keep going on that train, getting on that train and never getting off, and just keep going, going, going. There's going to be things getting added to our cargo, things that we need to keep us living and breathing and keep us satisfied. Like it's us. We in the way. We need to step out the way. Come out of that boat, that's going the wrong direction, and get off that boat and run to that train that's taking us to the promised land, because there's things along the way for us to pick up and use. Even the things that hurt us. I'm telling you this right now. Even the things that hurt us is an asset. And I have learned that. I learned that even the things that I failed at was an asset. Because now I draw from it and I say, oh, uh-uh, I already learned from that. I know to go this way now. Yes, it brings wisdom, priceless. Ori is right on, spot on. Can I get a hey? Now let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for wisdom. Yeah, mistakes are always lessons. And until we begin to allow ourselves to realize, like, hey, although I'm not perfect, I am perfectly made. I am living a perfectly made life that was made for me, created for me. I have a purpose to live now, and if I make some mistakes, I suppose I had made that mistake at that moment. Now it's up to us now if we want to keep making those same mistakes. That's the only catch. It's up to us if we want to continue to repeat certain mistakes. Now, that's the cool part. All right. Yes, character builders. Now, if we feel like we are poor, we have zero. I'm telling you here tonight, this is what day 7 is all about tonight. Day 7 is all about how rich we really are. We are rich people. Hey, clap it up. We are all rich. Okay. We have more than the average new life. So every time a new life comes into this reality that we are in, we have surpassed that new life. We have something to give that new life. You can give a little bit to a new life. We are rich in life. Yes, you are right, Keisha. Spot on. You know, um, so we are rich because we have more than the average new life. Okay. You know, um, but there's an advantage to being a new life too. But we are already rich. We have gathered up all of these different things, and we have wealth. We have wealth. So when we start thinking in that wealth, when we start claiming that wealth, when we start believing in that richness we have, guaranteed all the material, the fancy material, the luxury material that you want, that too shall be added. But you got to be willing to lose along the way. You got to be willing to drop those things that was only for that time, only for that moment. Okay. When you willing to drop those things, and when you willing to let those things go, rather that be that relationship that you thought was awesome, rather that be that car that you thought was awesome, rather you be that little house, rather that be that attitude that's been getting you to getting you to get to some of the things you want. But now it's time to drop all of that stuff and let's start adding some new things and let's transform. Let's do it. Okay? I'm challenging you guys. That is the challenge that day 7 is giving us right now, for us to start realizing, hey, you're you're wealthy right now. You're rich right now, right? You got all these different things right now, but hey, let's drop them. Let's start moving forward. Let's get on with what's next. Okay, because many people get so complacent. Many people just want to just stay right there. So if you agree with what I'm saying right now, let me see some transform. Type transform right now. If you're on Periscope, type transform right now. Hit it. Hit it right now. Hit that transform. Let me see some transform. Transform. There's one. Okay. Is there another one? Okay. Yeah. Come on. Let me see. Let me see the transform. Come on. Bring it out. Come on, because we on a roll here. We on a roll. Yep. There's one. Here we go. How about another? We always transforming. Beautiful. I love it. Yes. Be willing to transform. Be willing. All right. So so that was your secret there, right? So you just learned the secret. You just learned the secret that you're already rich, you're already wealthy, okay? Because everything that has been added to you, has given you a wealth of different things, But now it's time to just start dropping those things and start making room for more things. Transform and roll out. Cool. All right. So we need to start expecting more miracles for ourselves. We need to start expecting more miracles and more blessings to come. Because if we have made it this far to this moment, that's a miracle. If we've made it this far to this moment, it's a blessing beyond a blessing. Blessing beyond a blessing. Blessing beyond a blessing. Blessing beyond a blessing. Okay? Beyond miracle. You were sick one day. You got healed, right? You might have broken a bone or a limb. You got healed, right? And you're able to have a more straight bone, one day you was upset. You might have been upset an hour ago, but you're no longer upset right now. You've been healed. It's a miracle. Okay? The miracles are always happening. They are always happening. Always happening. See, we always waiting for that special miracle to happen, right? When they put their hands over the person's ears and say, I command you in the name of Jesus that you hear now. Hear. But I'm telling you right now, even little things such as I was depressed, but now I'm in a better mood. That is a miracle that you came out of the depression. That is a miracle that you are not willing to commit suicide, because I've been in that point where I was looking over a bridge and really thinking about it. I have been in that space where I was driving in that car, going over 100 miles per hour, hoping that I would get into a car crash, but it did not happen, because whatever was going on through me, there was always something guiding me, always something protecting me, always something stirring me like, hey, you got a purpose here. Let's get on with it. A miracle. All right. If it happened for me, I know it has happened for you today. It has happened for you yesterday. It has happened for you a week ago. I'm not the only one who have had miracles happen for me. Okay, because all of us have. And then we get so like under this impression, like, dude, like, I don't get no miracles. Like, why does that kid over in Somalia, how is it that he come across diamonds? How is it that old lady gets healed of leprosy or something? Like, hey, thank you for that. So I'm happy that I'm alive too. All right. So moving forward here, um, when a secret gets out, okay, so I'm reading out of the book now. It says, when a secret gets out, it creates a powerful attraction to it. So any secret, right, that's been being held in within here, once it gets out, it creates an attraction, right? Once the secret gets out, everything, that energy of that secret, you know, um, gives out, it's going to come towards it. So if you've been holding in this thing um, about like how you feel about yourself, and then all of a sudden one day you start speaking it, guess what happens when you speak it? Guess what happens when you start acting the way you think about yourself? You become it. You become it. You become it, and then everything that energy gives out is going to come back. So so if you constantly keeping this secret about how you feel about yourself, yeah, negative vibes, exactly. You keeping these secrets, about how you feel about yourself. You constantly replaying these things in your head, and and some of this stuff didn't come from you. Maybe somebody might have said these things to you in private. Maybe it was somebody who was in a relationship with. Maybe it was a family member who used to abuse you. I've been there. Maybe it could have been that gym teacher back in middle school who looked at you weird, or gave you creepy looks, and then took you into his office or her office, and started making moves at you, and you've been keeping that in, right? You've been holding that inside. Maybe you've been raped. Maybe you went to jail, and and then you went through all different type of stuffs along the way, on the way to jail, leading up to going to jail, whatever that might have been, whatever that is, it created a secret that you hide behind. It's a secret that you try to press down, but the more you store that secret, the more it's going to irritate you, the more it's going to bother you. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to continue to recur in your mind. Yeah, I've seen that. It's going to continue to recur in your mind. And behold, you're going to start living that way. And everything in your life is going to start being affected by it. Not just that one little thing, and then, people be able to, people may not know what's wrong with you, but they know that it's not all 100% all together, because it'll be revealed on your face. You'll see it in the way you dress. You'll see it in the way you carry yourself around, and the way you talk, in the way you treat other people. It's going to be evident. So no matter how hard we try to hide behind these masks, hide behind all these different things, if we had not gotten those secrets out, and began to talk against those secrets, if we have not begun to talk against those secrets, like I said, many people don't think they can do this. Many people don't think that the things that they've been dealing with, the things that like they, that been causing them to be who they are right now, who they're absolutely not, anyways, they tend to believe that, like, you know what, that's just the way it is. I'm cool with this. But I'm telling you right now, don't be cool with it, because it ain't cool, because you can pay yourself to rid yourself of all those problems. Hey, yes. Can I get a hand clap? Hey, yes. Can I get a clap on that? Yeah. Once again, I'm gonna say it again. Now, these secrets, from the abuse, from the hurt, from the failures, from all the things that causes you to be the way you are, how it affects every area of your life, you can pay it off. You can pay yourself to get rid of it. You know how you do that? You do that by taking all of those things and looking at all of your blessings, counting all your blessings up, counting all your wins up, counting all of your miracles up, and You got over $1 trillion gazillion dollars in your spiritual bank that you can use to pay yourself and say, hey, dude, I'm an awesome person after all. Look at all these different things. Look how I've been carried on this way. I am wealthy here. I got something to offer back to myself. Hey, Marcus, you know what? You are a great person. I do love you. No matter what has happened to you, Marcus, here you go. Here's something out of my spirit, out of my spiritual bank to give you to get rid of some of these things you've been saying to yourself. So you use those things, the good things that you got a chance to experience in your life, the things that you have acquired over time. You look at those bad experiences, those different situations, and you make sense out of it. You begin to process them, and then you pay yourself back and say, dude, you got through that. You are strong. Dude, you got through that. You are something else. You are confident. You are brave. You are all of the above and some hot sauce. Can I get a hey now? Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. So yes, yes, yes. We are on a roll here tonight. And we almost about to be finished too, believe it or not. We almost finished. We almost finished. So the book 30 Days to Transform Mentally and Spiritually, my book, it says everything and everyone is drawn to it. So whatever that secret is. So like I said, if you got this secret now, all you're doing is drawing all negative things, all negative people to that negative thing that you're carrying around. You're carrying it around in your heart. It's contaminating your spirit. It's contaminating your mind. That's terrible. And now all you're doing is you inviting, you keeping yourself open for bad relationships. You keeping yourself open for bad jobs that you don't like. You keeping yourself open for things you're not going to be satisfied with. Why do that? Let's not do that anymore. Let's start paying ourselves back right now. Can I see somebody type pay back now? Say pay myself back now. Say pay myself back right now. Can somebody type it? Pay myself back right now. Let me see it. Okay. I see a lot of amens in the room. Pay back now. Yes, pay back now. Pay myself back now. Yes, it's time to pay yourself back now. Yes. Who else want to pay themselves back right now? Yes, pay myself back right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep the hearts going. And if you have not shared, share. Pay myself back right now. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. We have to pay ourselves back right now, not later. If you thinking about next year, you waiting on New Year's to get here and make your New Year's resolution. Hell to the no. You're not waiting to New Year's. We're gonna do this right now, because if you have been with me up until this point, from the first time that I started this 30-day journey on this scope, if you're on Periscope, if you're on Blib, you only got 2 days with me. And those who listen to my radio station, you have been hearing me repeat this every day. All right. Now, when things are perfect right now, things don't have to be perfect. Let me tell you why. They do not have to be perfect to pay yourself back right now. You don't have to wait for anything to be perfect. Right now is the perfect time, because you are alive. Start choosing love. Because the more you fight against love, the more you're going to push yourself away from anything being close to perfect. So don't do that to yourself. All right. Okay. Yes, love yourself. Thank you, transformation family member Keisha. Thank you for that. All right. So the secret is, to wrap it all up, the secret is that you are already rich, and each day you are getting more than enough added. Each day. Each day. Mm-hmm. Each day we are getting more than enough added. If you ate today, you didn't have to eat. You you could have woke up and not be any Fruit Loops in the in the cabinet. You could have woke up and not be any part tarts to put in the toaster. You could not even have a toaster. You could have walked outside And it could have been a tornado out there. It could have been a doggone hurricane. You know, or worse, it could have been, a war going on outside your door. You have been given more than enough, even today, even tomorrow. If you are blessed to open your eyes, if you are blessed to get some rest tonight, if you are blessed to even get some rest tonight and enjoy a peaceful night of rest, hey, you have been getting more than enough, because there's some people who can't even sleep. There's people who wish they can sleep. Yes, more than enough. That's right. Can I encourage everybody else to also say more than enough? Can I encourage someone right now besides live your balance to say more than enough? Let me see it. More than enough. We have more than enough than what we think. And anything that we get that's like unexpected, it's a bonus. It's a bonus. It's funny how the universe works. Something that we don't absolutely need, and then all of a sudden it shows up at our doorstep. It's a bonus. You have more than enough. Thank you for that. It's a bonus. So look at the things that you've been waiting for, the things that you've been wanting and desiring. When it comes, it is a huge bonus. It is, something to add on the top. Okay. All right, here we go. Ways are being made for you now as if it had come out of thin air. Remember, you guys, ways are being made for you as if it come out of thin air. And be open to what's to come for you. Keep yourself open for what's to come for you. Don't walk past no penny. You see a penny on the ground, you better pick it up and then send it to me. All right, so be open. Keep yourself open for what's to come. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Be willing to accept the changes that you're going to go through. There's going to be a bit, although it may be seen like same day, same routine, if you keep yourself open to be able to observe what's going on around you, to observe what's happening within you, just take a conscious approach at it. If you begin to see those things, you would notice that everything is beautiful and the way it should be. Okay, so that's all I have for you for day 7. I have given you guys a lot here tonight. I hope you guys have benefited in some way. I hope I was able to provide you with some entertainment on the way. I was gonna do my Kevin Hart impression tonight, but I will do it some other night. Okay. And sometimes too, I'll bring the teddy bear on, the Mr. King of Hearts. He don't like being called a teddy bear, by the way. Sometimes I bring him on too, and he gets a chance to say hi to everybody. Or he says, "Stang it again." Yeah, I know, right? I'm glad you enjoy it. Make sure you let somebody know, like, hey, that guy, real Marcus Hart, he is real. He wasn't fake. He wasn't a robot after all. Okay. To contact me, once again, you want to contact with me, you want to get directly into my Transform University family, I do have a secret group, on Facebook that I can add you in. Free of charge, nothing to you, okay? If you just go on Facebook, search Marcus Hart, request me as a friend, or like my fan page, either or. You can like the book fan page as well. 30 days to transform mentally spiritually. I will. Don't be surprised if more pagans come. I hope they come. I love. I love pagans. I love. I love everybody of like all walks. But pagans, man, they some of the coolest people ever. Like some, but like, like they can be some brutal people too. So if you like if you're ticking a pagan off, like or you just being one of those cocky Christians, or overly extreme Christians, those pagans will let you have it. um, but yeah, but and that's okay too. Yeah, yeah, they can be. Um, so it's good to have some pagans in the room, yeah, and my Christian family, my Christian brothers and sisters, I love you, I got much love for you guys too, and I sometimes I get a lot of backlash, I get a lot of backlash for the way I am, for how I'm able to just, love anybody and be accepting and tolerant of anybody's beliefs and or religions. I hate that word religions, but like the fact of the matter is, you know, spirituality is a lifestyle. It is not a title. Okay, it is not a title because love has no rules to it. It has only one rule. You know, the rule of love is just to love. What other rule is there to love? What other rituals are there to love but just to love? You know, you are love. You know, we are love. Because we were perfectly made out of love. You know, hey, we had some parents that was making some good love, especially when they made me. They was doing something in that bedroom. You, says Tam. Love is all. Yes, yes. You can find love in anything, but be careful. Be careful how you freely give love because sometimes people will rob it and then turn it around on you and turn it into hate. So be careful. But love even when, yeah, those freaking vampires. That's correct. Okay. Okay. So um, contact information and hey, I got a gift for everybody too. Anybody want a gift, a free gift? Okay. Anybody want a free gift? Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I got a free gift. I'm writing down some information for you guys. I'm gonna put it on the Periscope screen. This also applies to anyone who is on Blab as well. Anyone on Blab, they can also get a piece of this action here. So, so if you, yeah, it probably looks, you probably can't see that. I don't know how it looks to you, uh, but yeah, this is the website right here once again. So you go to marcushartenterprises.com. That looks totally backwards. I don't know. Can somebody just type it out for me? So MarcusHartEnterprises.com. So Marcus Enterprise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you go to MarcusHartEnterprises.com. There's a short form there that allows you to subscribe to my updates. When you subscribe, I don't spam. I don't I'm not sending crazy stuff. When you do that, and I see your name pop up, and matter of fact, I want to write down everybody's names too, so I know when you subscribe to send you over your gift. Okay, so the gift I'm going to be giving uh, many of you guys. I'm going to be giving you free access to one of my newest DVDs. I have one. I'm back. Okay, so the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. All right, so I'm back. So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, okay. So I can't find a DVD, DVD on. I know I have DVD, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting, and then I got to get to bed. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you a peek of my newest DVD that has came out, which is "Are You Stopping You?" And then I'm also going to send you the PDF version. So this is a book that's going to be releasing later this year, this month actually. So you're going to get the free PDF version of it. Okay. So this is actually my newest book that's coming out. I have a new book that's coming out, and I'm going to send you guys the PDF version of the book, and you guys will get it before it hits stores and hit Amazon. How cool is that, right? So it has some very good inspiration in there as well. Some that you can add on to any other readings that you are doing. And the thing about my books too, my books are pretty very easy to read. They're very straightforward, and they're small too, so you'll like it. All right. Your husband will love that. Cool. All right. So I thank everybody for joining on once again. So what do you do again? So you go to my website, you go to marcushartenterprises.com, and then there's a little small form. You just sign it up and subscribe. Matter of fact, I need to take down some names. Okay, so everybody display just your first name for me. If everybody can display your first name, and when you go to my website, marcushartenterprises.com, and you fill out the small form, I know that is you, so you can get your free gift. Okay. Uh, got you, Ori, Tammy, and Laurie. Okay. And of course, Keisha. I know we have Keisha too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's my 5 there. Okay, cool. So I have everybody. Okay. MarcusRenterprises.com. That's correct. Okay. Thank you guys once again for just allowing me to have a little bit of your time. Many blessings, peace, and love to each and every one of you guys. Until next time, bye bye. And you guys are very welcome too. No problem. Uh-oh.